Hey, what's up? It's Val, Artist M.D. We want to just get together and do another behind the scenes. So this last week we released Born on Halloween. Funny thing is, I had someone come up to me this week and say, like, was all that real? Like, are those stories real or did you make that up? And just so you know, yes, it's legit. Like, these are, like, this whole album is really my story. I think it's surprising to some people who know me now to, like, think back to some of the stuff I went through or some of the things I've seen or experienced, or even some of my internal reality as we get further in the album, because a lot of that stuff doesn't show up in my life right now. But so just to talk about this poem for a minute, like, it really tracks a lot of time. It covers kind of from my teenage years, and really just kind of the dual life that I lived. I was really always good at school, and it was always really easy for me. And so I kind of excelled at school, was valedictorian in my high school, which was like a class of 600, 3,000 kids in the school. And but outside of school, I just was a mess. Like, I would get into trouble. I was hanging out with all kinds of wild dudes. My dad wasn't really present kind of emotionally during that time, so I think I was really looking for how do you become a man and, like, what is it to be a man, and found it with just, like, rougher kids. It's just where I felt at home. So anyway, through that part of my life was really like this dual life of really doing well in school, but then kind of a wreck outside of that. And then it kind of goes to the next stage where at 22 I just got invited to this Bible study, and for the first time I think really heard truth. I never really heard the gospel before, or like the story of Jesus, like in a real way, like he was a real person. I think it was kind of like fairy tale or just kind of cultural. But that night I just kind of heard the truth about him for the first time, and it just resonated. And I, like, surrendered that night, kind of called out to him and just said, you know, I don't care what you do with me, if you just come and save me, I surrender. And I woke up the next day different, and it was really dramatic, and I've been different since. And then it kind of fast forwards till just a couple years ago when I was working full-time as a doctor. I didn't have any clue that I was an artist. And then out of nowhere, I just start hearing this voice inside calling me artist. And at first, I really resisted it because I thought, how can I be an artist? And then as I surrendered to it, just this sequence of events happened. And God just kind of blew open the door. And it's culminated in the EP and then releasing all of this stuff. And the poetry particularly has been this therapy for me. Like, it's allowed me to process the stuff I've been through and the things that I feel. And I think God gave it to me first just for me, like, to help me through all these things and to understand, like, who I am and what's happened. And then secondarily to, like, offer it to all of you guys. So anyway, Born on Halloween is kind of just like my story in a nutshell. I've been live a lot of years, and I had to pack it into like 3 or 4 minutes. So if something resonated with you, again, like, leave me a comment or reach out to me on my website, artistmd.co. Send me a message. Some people that are close to me have already texted me and stuff, and I love getting those messages and being able to talk over the poem. So again, send me a message online or leave a comment on the YouTube video. Somehow reach out to me, let me know, like, what resonated. If you want to support me, again, the best way is go to my website, artistmd.co, and sign up for my email list. It lets me communicate directly with you guys and not have to use social media and figure out how to find you and what algorithm's going to get me in front of you. So sign up for the website, and then if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. And then just keep watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.
Just something.
Oh, we gotta do the video too.
Where do you want to do it?